YouTube? It is your favorite gamer, above average Cody, and today we are coming at you with a strafing video. That is right. I just want to go over for you guys the best strafing method I feel for every single gunfight in Halo Infinite. It is the patented 1v1, the ultimate flex, if you will, on enemy players. Strafing is seriously going to help you win 1v1s, guys, and I really want to talk to you about the best methods on how to strafe to your highest possible ability, because I know sometimes it feels like you're strafing slow, sometimes it feels like you're strafing in quicksand, and sometimes it just looks like the enemies are just strafing faster, if I'm being brutally honest with you. But I'm going to give you guys a few tips today to hopefully strafe faster, strafe better, help your enemy miss a little more bullets so that you can win more gunfights here. Now, first thing I want you guys to do, it has nothing to do with gameplay, but you are going to go into your settings, and you are going to go to your controller settings. You are going to go down to your move thumbstick, and you are going to move that max input threshold all the way up to 15. I don't care what controller you're on. I don't care what you have for a setting, guys. You want this up to 15. Now, if you read it on the right, set how far the move thumbstick is from the edge before the maximum input registers. Lower value increases the variance in the acceleration curve. Higher value reduces slow turn. So, with your value higher, guys, it makes it so that max area the stick hits is closer towards the inward area of the stick, meaning you do not have to move the stick as far to hit the maximum registered speed, which is why it's called max input threshold. It's the threshold where it is registering your finger moving the stick the maximum amount. So say you have whatever value, guys, and you need to absolutely pin it against the stick to hit that max speed, right? By raising the max input threshold, you are making it so it is further inwards, so maybe you're moving it like, I don't know, halfway to get it there. Obviously, it's probably not that extreme, but basically, this will make it so when you're going left, right, the game is going to register your fastest movement speed just that much quicker, so it's less stick movement and more actual movement in game. All right, so turn that value all the way up. It's going to make you it's going to respond faster, and it's going to make you feel like you're strafing a lot faster. And I promise you, if you have that value all the way down, guys, that is probably the first reason it feels like you're moving in quicksand, as some people like to describe it, or you're just flat out moving slower. Now, next up is where it actually comes to realistic gameplay, guys. Now, I recommend going to Academy Training Mode, guys. Go into Training Options. Put just like one bot on. You can put two on if you really want to, guys. Turn off everything, but leave on bot strafing. And this, I want you to just follow their strafing. And this dude's stuck against the wall, but you guys are going to get the gist here. And I want you just to practice strafing, but keeping your target on the enemy. And aim assist pulls like crazy in this mode, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. So it's going to feel like you're actually way stickier than you are, but it's not really, because it's a zero ping server on Academy Training Mode. But just do your best to keep it on him, guys, and just keep strafing around. Just move around, you know, do some circles, do more left than right, do more right than left, and just keep moving around. And guys, when you're in the actual gunfight, when you're in the actual games, I want to talk about the width of your strafe, which I feel is really the most important part of the strafe, is the distance. Some people like to do really quick ones like this, guys. You're not going anywhere. You're literally going like left, right, like that much, and the person does not even have to move their aim to do it. I realize it feels like you're a demon. You're strafing like crazy. I see people do this all the time. You're really not going anywhere. You're not doing anything. You're not making anybody miss any bullets. What I recommend is a strafe distance, probably about this. I like to call it like a doorway's width. And we got a doorway over here, so I'll show you guys the distance. But you want enough distance where you are making the person have to move the cursor or strafe into you to hit you. And also, you are not moving wide enough where you can quickly go left, right, because those quick little, like, shutters to a different direction, that's what screws up the aim. And I say this in every strafing video, guys. The enemy does not know what you're going to do until you actually do it, and then you are the only one that knows what you can do. So, this is about the width. You want to strafe. If you have to stand at the doorway and get it down just to practice the distance, guys, do this. Because, again, this will give you the quickest change of direction and really the most bang for your buck. Because, see, say the edge of the doorway is the person, guys. If you have to keep moving side to side like this, it is very hard to aim, and even the best players are going to miss bullets. Nobody's going to shoot 100% accuracy all the time. Impossible. I have yet to see it. If you have, let me know in the comments. But that's the distance you really want to strafe, guys. And then next step I want you to do is make it so that your crouch button is very available. I don't care if you play claw. I don't care if you have paddles, which is personally what I do. I have it down here on my right ring finger, so I go up and down. And then leave it on toggle so that when you hold it, you go down. And then when you let it go, you come up. Do not have it on tap, because that means you will have to do twice as many moves to do the crouch, all right? And that's going to come in handy because when you're going side to side like this, you know, you're throwing your strafes on your enemy, you can throw one little crouch. And with that doorway turn, you can even be very consistent about it. I promise you guys, the enemy's aim, unless they're a very experienced player, is going to be all over the place, because not only are they struggling to line up the shots with you going A, side to side, and B, throwing in crouches, but also they are going to over-aim, they are going to under-aim, and they are just flat out not going to be able to hit you. And again, this is where the thing I just told you comes in handy, because if you can put all this stuff together that I'm teaching you guys with the following the cursor on the enemy, hitting that side by side, and throwing in the crouches, guys, you are going to be a demon. You are going to win gunfights like you will not believe, and it may increase your skill cap as a whole. Now, literally, just do the one crouch, and then if you can mix it all in and hit bullets at the same time, preferably quicker than that, I promise, it is going to help you so much in your gameplay, guys. And then I'll give you one more bonus tip here. And I talked about this in the most recent strafing video we just did at the end of last week, I believe was our strafing video, is when your shields are cracked, guys, and you have that crouch down, just crouch and stay crouched, because the person is going to have to line up the shot and snap down to your head rather than just being able to really just line it up with the strafe, because an elevation change requires an up-down movement of the enemy's right stick. They cannot just strafe, because the side-by-side guys, if they're very good at strafing, they have a very good left stick aim, they're not going to have too much trouble hitting you. Like, again, just practice strafing, and you can get good at it too, because just use the strafe to follow the enemy. But if you drop down, that requires the person snapping up to your head. Again, this is when your shields are cracked. They are trying to hit you in the head. If you crouch, guys, they are going to completely whiff. So what you're going to practice is when you're one shot, go down and just hit as many bullets as you can. And even if you can't kill them, guys, you buy yourself that split little second to put a little more damage in to make it easier for your teammates to kill them, or you might even find yourself getting the kill. Now, that actually works super duper well in, like, lower lobbies, because I don't know what it is, guys, just lower skill players are never ready to snap downwards. They're pretty decent at getting the headshot afterwards, but they just have trouble when you, like, drop down like that, and it's very, like, it's very tricky for some people to get down. So, guys, just to recap, I want you to put that max input threshold all the way up. That is a must. You have to do that if you want a faster strafe. Practice the doorway length strafe. Throw in the crouches, and then, obviously, if you're one shot, drop down and crouch. And of course, guys, I showed you the doorway strafe. That works really well for just a basic 1v1. However, I recommend going to watch that video I just mentioned. I'll link it down below in the description, because then I go over more what direction you should be strafing, how to strafe into cover better, how to jiggle peek better, and also whether you should be strafing in the direction of the enemy or opposite the enemy. So whether you're following their strafe or kind of doing completely opposite. That really just comes down to how good of a right stick aimer you are on the game, and just really how well your aim assist feels like it's sticking. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much my, like, amazing tips for strafing. I guess that's kind of like my opinion on the best method of strafing in this game, because it's not too tricky. Anyone can do it. And the benefits are just maxed. Like, you can make people miss bullets like crazy, and I promise you, people will be severely impressed with your strafe if you can get that down, get it second nature, so that you don't even have to think about it. No matter what you're doing, those longer strafes, just whatever you're doing, guys, stop doing this. Don't. If you're one of these guys doing this quick little strafe and you feel like a demon, you're just pinning the stick left and right, stop doing that. Don't do that. I'm sure most of you don't. I'm sure some of you have been on the channel for a while and you're more advanced, but yeah, guys, mix all these tips in. Promise, you'll win more gunfights. You'll make them miss bullets. You'll look impressive in the lobbies, and just put it all together, guys. Just trying to help you guys get better at the game. But that does it for this video, guys. If you have any other quick, simple tips for strafing, please leave them down below in a comment. I will leave a heart on it. It'll jump to the top, and people can get help from you guys as well as the video. And, of course, subscribe, guys. Ton of Halo videos. We've been streaming a ton of Call of Duty. We're getting ready for Modern Warfare 2. We're going to be doing a ton of videos with that. And then leave a like on the video so more people are able to find it. And, of course, channel memberships, guys. $4.99. Feel free to support monetarily. It helps out so much, but please do not feel like you have to. Just watching the video is enough for me. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tuned for the next one.